What's up, YouTube? This your boy B, man. I'm sorry to say it, but I called this shit, man. I called it ever since Charlamagne and Andrew Scott got on the Bread Idiots podcast and started speaking on this shit about how Joe Budden is, because they never because everybody say Charlamagne hate. I don't think Charlamagne hate. I think Charlamagne he's being very observant. He being smart, and everybody know he always speaking about that 48 laws of power book, and one of the laws of power is to get rid of your competition or your enemies. In this case, it's competition, because everybody always compare everyday struggle to the Breakfast Club. Always, even though they kind of the same, because they talk about gossip music news, but Breakfast Club talk about a way more topic, more variety, way more than everyday struggle. But I get why people compare them, because it's mostly mainly hip hop, and both of them talk about it. So I can see why people can say Charlamagne hating, but I just think he's speaking real shit. Because if everybody pay attention to Joe Budden, everybody know he got a track record. He will fuck with something, then he will not fuck with it. He will fuck with it. As soon as it start getting good, he would drop it. So a couple months ago or whatever, Charlamagne spoke about on the Brilliant Idiots, and now at first I was like, nah, he just tripping. Joe ain't gonna fuck the show. But now this shit looking like Joe is not interested with the show no more. I seen today's episode and a couple episodes. It seemed like Joe Budden, he ain't really fucking with it no more. And I don't know if it's some behind the scenes shit. I don't know if it's some ego shit. I don't know what it is, but it seemed like Joe Budden gonna fucking lead the show. He already gave hints of it that he gonna lead the show. But now it's just it really ain't shit no more. It changed. They had a couple good guests, but it's before they bring Amber Rose up there to defend thoughts and hoes and shit. It's just they lasted. I mean, they lasted a few months. Don't get me wrong, but it just look like it's going to shit now. They just can't. They can't keep the narrative the same. If they not bickering, they disagreeing on something, or Joe just get irritated and just shut up and don't say nothing and just let academics talk. Because it's kind of like academics 20-something, Joe Budden in his late 30s. They really don't got any similarities. They just got opinions on YouTube. So Complex decided, let's bring them to our show. Because it's really, Complex really don't give a fuck about neither one of them. Complex really, they have people to talk about the news and talk about what's going on in the music industry. But Joe Budden and academics do it best. Academics do it better than any YouTube personality. But they know Joe Budden do it, so they say, hey, let's put them together, put them on our show. Cause I don't know if y'all remember, but before Everyday Struggle even started, fans on YouTube always say, damn, academics got this story before Complex, or Complex beat academics to the shit. So everybody and their mama knew it was competition already. So Complex just start, hey, we'll bring this dude, we'll bring that dude, we're gonna make all the money together. But I guess Joe getting tired of that shit. I don't know. What the fuck y'all think? Do y'all think I'm reading too much into this shit? They just having a couple bad episodes? I honestly think Joe Budden gonna walk out this shit. Mark my fucking words. Joe Budden gonna quit Everyday Struggle, because academics good no matter what. I think the reason why academics took this shit was so he could broaden himself. Because you know what I'm saying, YouTube ain't really cutting the money how they used to. So he just, he want to broaden his horizon, you know what I'm saying, to get more exposure. So if Joe decide to do leave Everyday Struggle, academics could hop on whatever. He might get a TV show deal. He might get a movie deal. You know what I'm saying? Anything. So that's I think why he doing it. I don't think he's selling out. I think he expanded, because you can only get so far on your own. You get other companies and businesses to invest in you. You'll grow bigger. So that's what I honestly think is happening, man. But what y'all think, man? Am I tripping, or you think Joe Budden, red potato skin is gonna lead the show? It's only a matter of time, man. I think Charlamagne was right. Y'all hop in the comment section, make sure you like, definitely subscribe to the boy. Be out.